Thank you all for joining today on this very warm but very special occasion where we introduce to our community, to our county, to our region, a new treasure that we have here in Troy, Ohio, USA. I am very pleased to have all of you here. If I start naming names, I will forget someone and then I will feel bad for the rest of the day. I will just tell you there are so many partners that have gathered here today to make this possible. I would be remiss if I didn't say that none of this would have happened if it weren't for the Troy Foundation and the support of our Troy City Council, of which you, as citizens of Troy, elect to represent you. So I know they're here, and if you would wave, I will do that, because I think I know all the council members. First of all, President Marty Baker is with us today. Wave, make sure everybody sees you. That's a great thing. Next to her is Robin Oda. Robin's here. I know Lynn Schnee. I talked to her. She's here somewhere. She left. Oh, well. John Swazer walked in. There he is. Appreciate John being here. Bill Twist is right next to him. So that's great. John Terwilliger, I don't know if yep, there he is, way back in the back. Doug Tremblay, also on City Council. Bobby Phillips is out of town, would like to be here, I'm sure. And Brock Heath's here, I believe. There's Brock, right there. I think I've covered all of council. We have people from the Miami Conservancy District. We have people from our partners, people who are sponsors. So many individuals that I look at you and look around here that I have to thank for your contributions. I want to mention, I left him out for a reason, Tom Kendall. Tom has really worked very hard behind the scenes to provide a lot of activities, wellness activities, events and concerts, and so many different ways that we can utilize the river behind us, the recreational trails behind the river, and all this beautiful amenities that we have here. Now, why do I say that? Because if you look above it, that lighthouse is shining brightly. It is our beacon of light. It is our future for the young people. It's an economic driver for this community, this county, and this region. And for that, I say thank you to all of you who are gathered here that have a part to play. And it's an educational tool as well. And I would be remiss if I didn't say that we are excited about the Smith's Boathouse Restaurant. It will be opening later in the summer, but I guarantee you it'll be quality. Also having Chris Jackson with the great Adventures on the Miami, seeing the power of the river and what it can bring to Troy, Ohio, and Miami County and this region. I want to thank him personally. Those people I do know are here and are very active, and so many others are here that I would be remiss. There's one other person that I am so thankful has joined us today, and it's this person that was one of those visions that I had when I first came to Troy, a visionary in his own right, who spent many hours, days, and times in Troy, Ohio to make Troy what it is today. And that's Bill Hobart, who's right over there. Give him a round of applause. Bill Hobart and we have a few years that we have been friends and worked together on other projects. And this, to me, is a legacy to the Hobart family for years and years to come. With that, I want to introduce to you Kathy McIntosh, and I want to say a big thank you to the Troy Civic Band for coming out on a warm, sunny day to lead us in our national anthem. So if those of you who are not standing, would you stand, remove your hats. Thank you. I also want to take time, I know Deb Swan's here as our engineer when this project first got started. She wasn't planning to be here. She came all the way back to make sure she was here. There she is. And also Sue Knight, Stan Kegley, and Patrick Titterington, and Tom Funderburg, all these people behind the scenes working so hard along with the park department. You're going to hear from Al Cappers in a little bit. The agenda is going like this. I would like to proclaim this special day with a proclamation. Bear with me. And then I would invite Melissa Kleps to come forward representing the Troy Foundation along with any distribution members or trustees of the Troy Foundation Board if they would come forward as we have our very beautiful unveiling today of our lighthouse. So at this time, I'd like to read this proclamation to kick off this very special occasion. Whereas, studies have shown that the development of riverfront property is an excellent tool to improve the quality of life and thus attract new families, visitors, and workers to our community. And whereas the Troy City Council approved the funds necessary for the Riverfront Improvement Project, renovation of Hobart Boathouse and Marina, and for the enhancement and improvement of this park, Treasure Island Park. And whereas the Troy Foundation, as a bicentennial gift to the citizens of Troy, provided the funds to erect this lighthouse structure that again graces the banks of the great Miami River at Treasure Island Park. And whereas Treasure Island Park has been enhanced by improvements to the grading slope, the construction of an amphitheater to be used for performances and entertainment that will provide enjoyment for citizens and visitors, the construction of a shelter gathering place, improved parking area, and the overall enhancement to the area that will encourage river activities along with our recreational trail activities. And whereas Treasure Island Park will continue to be featured as Troy's prominent riverfront focal point, including the establishment of a monarch butterfly garden, a canoe and kayak livery, a new restaurant facility in the Hobart Boathouse and Marina building, and many other additional recreational activities still yet to be planned. Now therefore, I, Michael L. Beamish, Mayor of the City of Troy, Ohio, by virtue of the authority that is vested in me, do hereby proclaim that this June 12th of 2016 as Treasure Island Park Celebration Day in the city of Troy, Ohio, and I certainly encourage all of you and to tell your other fellow citizens to visit Treasure Island Park, enjoy the enhancements to this park, and to enjoy the many and various activities and recreational opportunities that have been planned for this Treasure Island Park. And signed and sealed with my signature, I want to thank again all the partners, all of you who have gathered here today that have a piece in making this a reality for our future, for the many young people and older folk that can come down and enjoy. Thank you very much. And now at this time, I would invite Melissa Kleps to come forward and any of her board. Melissa, I'll give you the microphone, but again, a big thank you for the energy, the effort, not only to celebrate your foundation, but also our bicentennial, 200 plus years now. So Melissa, thank you for being here.
Thanks, Mike. It's a pleasure for me to represent the Troy Foundation today, and with me I have Jessica Meinsinger, who's a member of our governing board, and Susan Bem, who's a member of our distribution committee. Looking back on when the Troy Foundation was celebrating our 90th anniversary back in 2014, I can recall a conversation about a gift to the city. Back in 1999, when we celebrated our 75th anniversary, we donated the portable stage that gets used time and time and time again. It was a great investment in our community and the arts and culture and all the things that take place with that portable stage. And the conversation took place, and Ozzie Haddad, a member of our distribution committee then and still now, had the idea of trying to do something down at Treasure Island, and I guess in talks with the city, had heard that they were trying to raise funds to be able to put back the historical lighthouse that used to be here when the banks were filled with lots of people every weekend. And so really not a whole lot of discussion took place. They really felt that that was a great idea for our monies to be able to go to something that the entire community could enjoy. And what a beautiful addition it is to our community as well as to the riverfront. And speaking from somebody who loves to be in the water and outdoors, I think this is a great addition to our community. So we're really, really pleased to be a part of it today, and really encourage people to come out and enjoy the facilities. Can't wait for the first concert to take place in the amphitheater. But tell all your friends, and I can't wait to get in the water back here. It looks like a lot of fun. So thanks for having me a part of it. Thank you.
I'll let you. Now, to symbolize this very important lighthouse dedication, I've asked Melissa and the board to uncover the plaque, but before they do that, I want this as a team effort. So we're going to count down from 5 and then on down, and then they will unveil the plaque, which I hope afterwards you'll come and read and see. So with your help, we'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. And I'll let you read it, but it is the lighthouse dedication is a gift of the citizens to the citizens of Troy by the Troy Foundation in commemoration of the 90th anniversary of the foundation, Troy Foundation, and also our bicentennial. So it's a wonderful tribute. It'll stay here for a lot of years. And if you haven't taken a look down the river at that view, if that doesn't grab you on a day like today, I don't know what will if you're a citizen of Troy or in the county or throughout this region. And I thank everybody. By the way, the mayor of Piqua was here. Where's she at? Right over there. Okay, Mayor Casey, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We team up. We're doing okay. Thank you. At this time, I would introduce the president of our park board, and he has a few comments to make as we continue our dedication ceremony. Al Cappers.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's a great afternoon, and I'm very excited about the improvements to this park, not only as the president of the Board of Park Commissioners, but also as a citizen of this great community. It's always nice to have one of your assets get refreshed. They all need to be refreshed occasionally. Thanks need to go out to our sponsors and the donors to the project. There's quite a number of them, and I think around here someplace there's a sponsor donor board, and I ask you to go ahead and take a look at that for all our partners, but a special thanks going out to the Troy Foundation. Thank you very much. Recreation amenities are very important aspects of economic development. A good park and recreational system is an asset to attracting business and the employees to work in those businesses. Any realtor will tell you that the quality of life provided by a good park and recreational system enhances home values and resale values. Troy has 28 parks and cares and maintains for over 370 acres of parks and amenities. And I think we've done a great job. Troy citizens comment after visiting other parks out of town that the recreational events and amenities that they have taken a look at out of town don't stand in comparison to our own. Out-of-towners visiting our parks and attending our athletic events in our parks marvel at the type of quality of parks that we have in this city. Thanks need to go out to our park superintendent, Jeremy Drake, and the great staff that we have in our park system for maintaining our parks. 28 parks, 370 acres, and they are all cared and maintained efficiently by only 7 full-time employees. Now please let me put a plug here. It costs money to refresh and improve our parks. And like any other asset you may have, occasionally those assets need to be refreshed or improved. If your car needs new tires, you'd buy them. Well, our senior citizen center needs a new roof. A family with 6 kids in a 3-bedroom house will probably want bigger accommodations. Our clubhouse at the Miami Shores Golf Course is in serious need of updating. Its kitchen facilities, locker rooms, and bathroom facilities are undersized and lack amenities. Our recreation department has reported a further need for soccer fields for a growing soccer program, and your baseball youth would like to go ahead and play ball on some fields that don't flood twice a year. All of this takes money, and there's a levy being considered to raise funds to do so. I urge your support for the levy, and please take care of our parks. Thank you very much.
Well, with that, Al's a lot taller than I am. I'd bring it down a little bit. Well, with that, we come to a close of this ceremony, other than I certainly encourage you, if you haven't seen the plaque and the dedication here, please do so. And as you do, take a look at what it looks like from a view from here, and imagine as this park grows in its activities, how many opportunities there will be for each and every one of us to enjoy. It is a new and different amenity, and I hope you see this as valuable as I do, as a part of the legacy that the Hobarts have left to us here in Troy, Ohio, USA. Thanks, Bill, for being here. And with that, I'd like to close with Kathy McIntosh has a couple of other numbers as we begin to dispense and enjoy your walk around.
Here we are at Treasure Island with Mayor Michael Beamish. Just did the dedication of the lighthouse. Had a real nice crowd out here and a beautiful day.
We couldn't have picked a better day. Well, maybe just a few degrees cooler, but there was a breeze. It was a beautiful day. It's a wonderful day to kick off this new park, renovated park, with the lighthouse back in place. It brings back history to me, and I shared that about the Hobart family and their legacy here at Treasure Island Park.
It was great to see that Bill Hobart was here.
It was wonderful to see. When I saw him come in, It just brought back so many good memories of he and I and some of the projects we did, and then also this whole area here where my children grew up, playing on the island out there with the lighthouse that has been now moved into, I think, a better, more visible spot. Great look, isn't
Well,
it?
you couldn't
Wow,
beat
look
the,
at
you
that.
can't beat the view down the river
Oh,
for
geez.
sure. And if you think it is a little too hot out here today, it looks like Adventures on the Great Miami have quite a few people that are out in canoes and on rafts today.
I understand Chris Jackson's doing very well, and he will be here, especially over on all weekends. So if people want to get out and kayak and canoe, there will be options galore for this summer. And it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to grow.
Well, the list of activities that are already scheduled during this season or this summer is amazing.
Oh, we've got wellness activities, we got river activities, we got cycling activities, we've got educational activities, and we have some great concerts coming up. So,
The concerts look great. End of this month, Phil Dirt and the Dozers.
oh, I mean, and what's neat about it is you come here and enjoy the park setting, and the concerts are going to be free. I mean, it's just going to be a great opportunity for everybody to come. And then to combine that with what goes on downtown just offers so many more activities. So it's going to be great. I'm excited.
Wonderful. So on the 25th of this month,
Yes.
it's Phil Dirt and Surf's Up.
Yes. Surf's Up.
Excellent. Well, we look for everybody to come out.
We're
And
trying to have a theme here with the river.
oh,
A lot
if
of
that
water,
works with it,
Water theme. So that's great.
it'll be great to enjoy. Thank you so much, Mayor.
Thanks, Clint.